we are back with another video, another nade video. This one is going to be on Mirage, as you can see. So we're going to start with the mid area. I'm going to show you a few smokes for this area here to allow a few things. One is to make it easier to get into the mid area should you want to. And second is to do some shenanigans, especially on eco rounds in the mid area. So to begin with, general smoke I like to do is stand in this corner, put my crosshair between, kind of have an imaginary line like this. So I put my crosshair about here. And you can see the smoke lands there. So it gives you almost completely safe passage here. If you look at this from the CT point of view, there's still a gap there, but the important thing is there are some shenanigans to be had. Obviously, if you are behind this smoke, you can throw a nade, try some aggression in this kind of fashion, or just go over to the headshot box. Obviously, when you throw that smoke, you're not throwing it for yourself. You want teammates running straight away from the spawn time, so they're in position. Otherwise, the CT's pushing you. By the time you get up here, they're going to be in a position to annihilate you. And if you have teammates coming up in combination with that smoke, you can, for example, throw a flash like that, which pops behind the smoke. So yeah, lots of little things you can do. But the idea is to use that kind of smoke initially with the view of using a shenanigan smoke later on. So let's say you're on an eco round, you get a scout. There are two smokes you can do. One is here, aiming at the same place I'm going to show you, which is a normal smoke, and which is similar to the smoke we just did from over there. Second smoke is from this corner. You aim on the corner of this antenna. Laying down smoke. Bearing in mind, this is after doing a normal smoke. So you've got the CT in the window. Potentially, he's holding this angle here, trying to punish people who are running past, although it's more covered here. You can sneakily, while they're trying to aim on another side, you can get an angle on them here to take them out, and then who knows what you can do after that. It's up to you. I'll just show you that one more time. Into this corner, aim right here, and if you look at this from the CT point of view, it's not necessarily terribly obvious. I mean, maybe it is if you're over here, but normally most people will be this angle. Although you can see there's no gap in the smoke on that side. However, you can catch somebody unawares like that once or twice. Another interesting point, let's make a note of this curve here. If you've got a scout or an AWP, you can see that you can get an angle on somebody in the window area, which may take them by surprise, but also on shorts as well. See, you can get a sneaky angle on someone who's trying to offer support. You could entirely kill a CT who's holding this angle. So to show you where I'm standing, it's just on the curb. You can see me going up and down from there. Another thing is, most of the time when people are pushing through this area, up mid and so on, a lot of people, if you're playing pugs or whatever, will smoke off mid, smoke off connector, and then try and push B, because they feel like they have problems if they try to push connector, getting dominated by here, for example. This is something that Kukli did when he used to play for LDLC. Obviously, this is a smoke where if you're standing here, you're doing your smoke, you're exposed to connector, and maybe a little bit to here as well. So ideally, you're going to have this smoked off already, and you're going to have a team presence in the mid area, because this smoke is essentially going to throw over to connector. So you're going to want people close to connector, or you want to be roughly in control of connector. Maybe you've got somebody here, for example, just so you can act on this smoke sooner rather than later. But basically, what you do is you're standing here, you put your crosshair on that corner, then you aim just over the sun and throw. And there is your jungle smoke. Looking at this from the CT side, you are completely smoked off essentially. So what this allows you to do is, after you get control of connector, you can start to push the A site, and also this smokes off the position from the AWP position, so your teammates can easier come out of apps as well. So I'll just do that one more time, and we'll look at it from the apps point of view.
Throwing smoke.
if you're in here, say you've got an AWPer in here, or it doesn't even have to be an AWPer, I guess. It could be anything. Looking at it from the CT point of view, they can't see a thing. And if you are in the apps as well, in addition to this, you can line yourself up with that line here, then aim roughly here. Flash. Running flash. Okay, if you throw it a bit better than that, it will go into the shadow area.
Deploying flashbang.
There you go. And so you can have teammates push the site from there, teammates push the site from here, teammates push the site from here. Of course, when you're pushing connector, you're going to want to have this area smoked off ideally. You can bounce smoke off that way, but that leaves that exposed, so you can just throw a flash. All like that. There you go. Throw smoke, not a flash. Nice clean smoke. And then you could also have somebody jump into here if this is still smoked. But that's a different video for a different day. So those are most of the smokes that I wanted to show you. I have made a separate video on a different channel which has 9 smokes on Mirage, but I'll show you a few more of those. If you are playing Mirage on the CT side, a simple smoke, you know, again, there's an issue with smokes is people often do them inconsistently and it causes problems. So a very simple smoke, if you want to smoke lower A, stand on the end of this step, line the height of your nade up with the top of here, just aim a bit to the left, kind of in the middle of the opening there, or just a bit, yeah, here's about good.
Laying down smoke.
And that will land pretty damn perfectly. So, very nice smoke for you there. I'm sure you're all familiar with the normal A smoke, so I'm not going to bother showing you those. And I think the last one we'll do is smoke that Devilwalk showed me a long time ago, which I forgot, but now I remember. Line yourself up with the middle of this log, and then aim about here.
Smoke.
The app smoke, so if you have people doing Super Mario Brothers trying to find out when you're pushing, you can smoke this off. You smoke this off a number of rounds in a row, and you don't always push B, then they have no idea if you're actually pushing or not. You can play a contact play, which is also good if you're on an eco as well, because obviously if you're just charging on an eco from T-spawn, they're going to hear you from about this area. Because if you're here, you're going to hear all that noise, make a call to your teammates, especially if you're on an eco. Then what you do is, let's see, often what I do from this position, pop the flash,
Throwing fire.
Pop the fire. I normally do it in that order, because if you time it well, then if they still try to continue to charge and they can't see, then they may get blocked up here, and you're going to do loads of damage with that fire because they're all going to be blocking each other in the flames. So yeah, you throw that smoke onto the end of the platform here, then you can play a contact play, be it on a full buy or just with an eco, just with a P250 maybe. So just walking around until you see contact. Maybe you see contact here, maybe you see contact here, maybe there's a guy there, maybe there's a guy there. Then you can rush onto the site. And if you have a nade or a Molotov, you can get it down in this area, and then away you go. Oh, well, while we're here, a random little tip, just a sneaky point that a lot of people aren't aware of. If you just walk up to these pieces of wood here, see, you can pop up like that, get on there, then you can have a sneaky position here. So if people are trying to sneak in, you will a lot of the time get a free kill. Not many people know to check this angle when they're clearing, and it's really hard to see as well if you don't have a sniper. Then that's going to be difficult. Difficult, but not impossible. So I think that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you for watching, and we'll have again, this is, you can see the timer is, there's 46 minutes left, and you can see we've got all these cool things going on. If I press the V button, then this guy appears, and there are other buttons as well, but you'll find out what they are in a later video. We will release the FACEIT config, so you can try your own things basically. So FACEIT training config, if I press O, then it's unloaded, C disappears, press P, then someone reappears again, press V, and here he is. Little buddy, Mr. Bot Elmer, comes to help me test things out, like guns. And yeah, that's that for now. So thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.